So, you guys, the episode was entitled Shatter, and yeah, pretty much. If you guys are new here, my name is Ashley, and this is my sweet perspective where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And y'all know that I am here to put you on, okay? And so we are back to talk from season 3, episode 1, the season premiere, you guys. And I'm so excited to come and talk about it. So many things happened in this episode, but a lot of things pissed me off. All right. And so we're going to get into it. We're going to approach it a little bit differently, though. We're going to go character by character. And then at the end, I'm going to give some theories, some ideas about where I think we're going with this series and what I think is actually happening in Fromville. Okay. So as it opens up, we know what happened at the end of the last season. Boyd made a bold move to save the people. Baby, they said they're either going to go today or tomorrow. What's the point, Boyd? And Boyd said, "You're not going to get my mind." And why did he do that? Because now the monsters, the From creatures, have taken this on as taken this on as a challenge, a personal challenge, if you will. And so now they're hell bent on ending Boyd. And we're going to see what happens with that because I think he's cracking up. I think this season, a ton of people that we thought were our surefire stand firm characters are going to falter. I see all kinds of things happening in the future, but let's get into it. And let's start with my least favorite character, y'all. It's Tabitha. I cannot stand Tabitha. Of all of the people in all the world to escape Fromville, why did it have to be her? Huh? Why? Why? We know Tabitha went on a mission to the tower to save the children, just like Victor's mama did. Okay. And the boy in white kicked her out the tower. He said, "Sorry, I have to do this." She wakes up in the real world in a hospital. Or is it the real world? Or is this an extension of Fromville, y'all? I don't know, but things are suspicious. So keep your eye on that. She is being very delayed in this moment as far as talking with the doctor. You know, the police have to come because we found your body in the woods, ma'am. We don't know what happened to you, where you came from. She decides she's going to make a phone call after escaping right up to the hospital. She calls her mom, and sure enough, her mom answers, recognizes her voice, knows who she is. "But I need to see you. You guys are missing. Where's everybody at? Mom, I can't talk about this right now. I can't. I've got a lunchbox and I need to find clues." So she has Victor's lunchbox because remember, he gave that to her on her quest to the tower. And so now she's there and she looks at the bottom and she sees an address and she says, "Why don't I go to this address?" And so she pops up there, and who do we see but Victor's dad? But Victor's dad looks the same age as Victor. So apparently, in my mind, clearly, evidently, something is jacked up with the time-space continuum. You guys drop it in the comments below and let me know what you think. Does this man look like he could be Victor's daddy? Or do they look more like brothers to you? But again, he has trepidation upon meeting Tabitha, as would I. But now, she's on a mission to get back to her kids. And is she really? Because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. Every single time they get a chance, they are going to run away from their kids. Meanwhile, back in Fromville, what is Jim planning to do right now? Abandon his children in search of Tabitha. But this time he's not going alone. Kenny has volunteered as tribute to go with him on a quest in the woods to find clues. Boyd gives them the talisman and they go out on the hunt, but not without Boyd asking them to please stay. Kenny says, "I feel for the kids. I lost my dad and I can't imagine losing another parent. And spoiler alert, buddy, you should have stayed in town because that's exactly what happened to you." All right. But, okay. And so, Boyd is there and he's seeing Father Kotry having complete conversations with him in his head about what he's going to do for the town, what he's capable of. And Boyd, is kind of faltering, I think, under the pressure, the burden to keep everyone alive. He has a talk with Donna, and Donna says, "Our resources are dwindling. They're extremely low. We have nothing left to give. All of the crops are rotten. They're bad. I tried this batch, the turnips. I tried the potatoes. Everything is rotten to its core. We don't have enough food." Boyd says, "Listen, let's activate. All right. We still have the animals. Okay. Let's make sure that they are good to go. Let's secure them." Why that night, the monsters decide that they're going to come out and take the animals that they have, but not before Aryan Nation decides he's going to take a goat for himself because he can't be bothered. We don't know what he's been through. "Well, sir, tell us what you've been through, buddy. Tell us what you've been through." And so Ethan is out there unattended. But y'all were so worried about Victor before, but Victor's being a better parent than y'all are to little Ethan. And, they're caring for the animals, trying to get them roped in and everything. And Aryan Nation decides he's going to take a goat. Victor says, stop, thief. Okay, but does he stop? Absolutely not. Victor pulls the blicky, and it's about to go down. Boyd comes in the nick of time and talks Aryan Nation off the ledge. Listen, we're trying to pull our resources. We're trying to do what we need to do in order to feed everyone. Meanwhile, Kenny's mama at the diner says, listen, this food is to try to last us. This is the last of our reserves. The people don't care. They make a run on the diner, take all the food, because I guess they feel like survival of the fittest. They got to get in where they fit in. Meanwhile, Ellis's woman is upchucking, and allegedly she couldn't get pregnant, but now we know she is very pregnant. And pregnant with what is my next question. Y'all tell me, drop it in the comments. What is she pregnant with? Is this normal? Is this a normal situation? I don't know. You tell me. Drop it in the comments. And so later that night, Boyd is sitting in there minding his Black-owned business in the station. That Kenny and Jim are out on the road. They done found shrunken heads. They found more talisman, but they did find a Cabbage Patch. So there will be food to feed the people. But meanwhile, Boyd is at home, and the freaks come out at night. The freaks are out, and what are they doing but taking the cattle? Again, Ethan out unattended. Julia comes out there, and Sarah, the psycho, ends up having to save them because what are you doing out there? Even Aryan Nation gets off that bus to try to help. Okay. He hops out. Jade hops out. Everybody's hopping out. Kenny mama hopping out to try to get the animals back to the barn. But why are you going to the barn? As I was watching, I was screaming at the TV saying, do not go in that barn. The creatures are in the barn. The monsters are in the barn. And when you go in there and lock yourself in, they're going to be in there with you. And what happened? Yeah, they were in there with him. And again, Boyd, we don't want to take you out. It's not about you. But Kenny mama, she's prime time. So they commence to ripping her scalp out. They commence to opening that rib cage and making him watch. And he's like, no. I'm sorry. No, you're doing good. It's okay. One thing Harold Perrineau is going to do is he's going to act down. Okay. And I expected no less in this scene, and he delivered everything that I expected from him in that moment. But now Kenny gonna come home and his mama gone too. What is Kenny going to do? Y'all, what happened to Kenny? South Park reference. But you guys, in a nutshell, to me, that was the episode. That was from season 3, episode 1. We'll see what's going to happen, you guys. As far as my thoughts for the rest of the season, I just hope we get some answers. I need to know what From is. I need to know what she's pregnant with, because I don't think this is a human fetus that Ellis's woman is pregnant with. What's going to happen with Tabitha? Is she going to be useless? Is she going to stay out, or is she going to come back in? These are questions we need answers to. Drop them in the comments. I do think this was a decent opening for season 3, but y'all better come with some answers. Don't play in my face, From. Don't do it. Don't make me watch these 8 to 10 episodes this season and not get any resolution. I won't be able to handle that. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. What are you doing? Like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things, y'all. Consider a membership, because they're fun and there's perks, there's watch alongs, there's all of the things. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.